Owners of a stolen dog stopped by the KPVM-TV studios to talk about their ordeal.
April 7th, 2015, he was a present for my mom because we actually lost our St. Bernard. And when I seen him, he looked just like our St. Bernard, so I surprised my mom with him.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a Shepherd Mastiff mix.
Yeah.
And I think there's a little bit of pit in there, but
He's pretty friendly, isn't he?
very.
What happened to him on July 23rd?
We actually lost him because, as you can see, he doesn't like to be on the leash. So he went down to the Horizon Market where he went missing. We received a phone call a few days later from a lady named Marlo that had picked him up. She knew where he was, so we waited a while to get him back. Kind of lost track of where everyone was, like where the dog was, and then she told us that a man named Terrell had him. So then we tried to get a hold of Terrell. I posted on the Facebook page. Everybody shared it. Word got around, and he finally got back to us. Well, actually, he didn't. And then you guys went and picked him up.
So what do you think about, I heard that you guys drove to Vegas and he wasn't there. What's all that about?
Well, she lives in Vegas.
Yeah, so when we thought that the dog was in Vegas, I was already out there. So if he was out there, I just said, you know, if he's out there, let me know where he's at, and I'll meet up with whoever has him, and I'll go home and surprise my mom with him. Well, come to find out, the guy who had him actually lived in Pahrump because Marlo ended up calling me and letting me know that he was in Pahrump. So
Is Marlo a friend?
I'm just an acquaintance. I've never met her before until this incident.
And do you know Terrell that had the dog?
We've never met him.
Do you know about the lady at the Horizon Markets saying that she told the people not to take the dog and they kept insisting upon taking the dog? What do you think about that?
There's really nothing to say. I mean, I have nothing to say other than that, like, I'm just happy we have him back home. I'm happy that everybody shared everything on Facebook and we have him back. So other than that,
I saw your post saying that you were happy that they at least had him because he could have been hit by a car, and that you're just grateful to have him back no matter how it turned out. But I did get a phone call from Animal Control who said, make sure that everybody knows that if you take an animal, whether it's to keep them safe, that the law is that you have to tell Animal Control that you have them in case the owners are coming forward, because you guys were really checking everywhere for this dog.
we posted everywhere for him. I mean, people were all over this. Like, he was like the talk of the town for a while.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, so, I mean, I wanted to say thanks to everyone for sharing the posts. Like, if it weren't for you guys and Ace and Cher and Barbara, we wouldn't have gotten him back.
Exactly.
So.
And so many people, including Ace Hampton, Barbara Farley, Cher Wagner that you're talking about, they spent day and night looking for him.
They did. Yeah.
I know what it's like to have a missing animal and the heartache that's there. What was it like to reunite with him?
I cried.
Yeah.
Yes. When I got the phone call that you guys picked him up, I just started crying because it was like relief off my shoulders like you wouldn't imagine. Like, I was on the phone with a deputy ready to like get a police escort to see if he was even there because we had no idea. Hi, dude.
Deanna O'Donnell joins us with this week's News Across Nevada.
I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Here's your news across Nevada. The Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles has teamed up with State Farm to launch a new program that provides parents and guardians with a simple, easy-to-follow plan designed to help teens develop safe driving habits. The Parent Supervised Driving Program marks another milestone in Nevada's efforts to keep teen drivers safe. The program features a 52-page printed guide that focuses on the role of the parent in the teen driver education process and encourages parents and teens to drive together in a variety of weather conditions, unfamiliar settings, city and heavy traffic routes, and also various times of day. A copy will be given to every driver 16 or 17 when they pass the DMV written test to obtain an instruction permit. A fun and useful supplement to the printed guide is the Road Ready mobile app, which can easily and accurately track the required 50 hours of behind-the-wheel driving experience. The downloadable Ready log is accepted by the DMV as proof of the required training. According to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia and a State Farm study, teen drivers whose parents are highly involved in the teen driver education process were half as likely to get in a car crash, 71% less likely to drive intoxicated, 30% less likely to use a cell phone while driving, and twice as likely to wear seatbelts. The Nevada Supreme Court has decided not to allow a measure about rooftop solar electricity rates to appear on the statewide ballot in November. Question 5 aimed to kill a law that let the Nevada Public Utilities Commission impose higher charges for rooftop solar customers. The Political Action Committee contended that the measure would force customers without rooftop electrical systems to subsidize customers who install them. A bipartisan group made up of business and civic leaders spelled out Wednesday what immigrants mean to Nevada. 548,186 were born state residents, and others were born abroad. Of that, 187,352 are here illegally, but both legal and illegal pay taxes. $733 million in state and local, $2.2 billion in federal and through taxes on wages, $1.8 billion to Medicare and Social Security. The numbers come from research done by the Partnership for a New American Economy, a group launched by former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg and the head of Fox, Rupert Murdoch. Its mission is to push for immigration reform. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Sammy Warren was taken into custody after police responded to his home on Moose Street on Monday in regards to a domestic dispute that resulted in Warren cutting his own throat after threatening suicide by cop if police were called to the scene. According to the police report, Warren also threatened to kill his own family. Police say Warren held a knife at his sister's throat, and then his own mother had to get him to release her. His sister's child was in the high chair in the room at the time this allegedly occurred. Warren also reportedly strangled his sister a short time later. She told police she rushed all of the kids out of the home and then called 911. Warren was transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital for his injuries to his neck. He was later arrested and charged with domestic battery and child endangerment.
A high-speed pursuit rips through our town. We'll have more when we come back.